Many governments and some of our employers will try very hard to make us to forget the last 2 years. We have to resist the urge to forget. As workers, we must continue to advocate for a workers' first response to this pandemic, with the likelihood of others to come. We must continue to use the injustices of the last 2 years as the fuel for our fight for a better world. For us, this means fighting for vaccine equity, strengthening workers' rights with respect to refusing unsafe work, and easier access to a union. It means advocating for large-scale modernization of ventilation systems in all workplace settings. It means calling for the expansion of domestic production to make the necessary goods, safety equipment, medical equipment, and medicine that we need locally, while creating good, secure jobs right here at home in Canada. We must continue to defend public health. Let me say that again. We must continue to defend public health. We must fight for an inclusive future where everyone is treated fairly. Because, friends, our future is worth the fight, and it is our collective responsibility to do everything we can to make sure that future is equitable, more just for the next generation of working people. I know the drive to go back to normal is very strong, but let's not forget that normal was not that good to begin with. What is normal when we have a war in Ukraine and people's lives are at stake daily? What is normal when an impending climate crisis will force transformations in our workplaces? What is normal when Black, Indigenous workers and other workers of color are facing the steepest barriers to the most basic services? What is normal when our sisters still face an epidemic of violence, everyday sexism, and pay discrimination? Normal was never good enough. We're not going to fight for normal. We're going to fight for better, for a world that works for all workers.